Hi guys, I'm flying from Warsaw to Istanbul today and I'm going to show you the service in the economy class of Turkish Airlines. Food is very important to me, you know that, right? And I love that you get proper food on Turkish Airlines. It's not going to be a long flight, obviously, less than 3 hours, but I really like the food, the service you get on the Turkish Airlines flights. Even on the economy class service, you get pretty decent food and drinks and all that stuff. Obviously it's the morning flight, right? In Warsaw it's 8:30 at the moment, so I do not think we'll get any alcohol, but on the economy class flight you'll get a proper breakfast. So we will board soon and stay tuned. We're about to board the plane, but of course something I learned from referee: you always wait until they call out your name. We'll be aboard soon and I'm looking forward to showing you the food and how the economy class in Turkish Airlines look like. Stay tuned. So this is the bird and off we take off from Warsaw. You have the newspapers if you speak Turkish. I don't think they even have the English newspapers. Yeah, they do. Goodbye. Hey guys, so we are inside the plane in the economy class of the Turkish Airlines. It's got the house today. And we will take off approximately in 10 minutes. Guys, once you exit the flight, you from the tunnel, you just go straight to the corridor. If you are staying in Istanbul, you'll go to the baggage claim obviously, but if you've got a connection, you'll go straight. And I'm going for a domestic flight, so I'm going to the passport control first, followed by the stairs to heaven. So it should take around a 10 minutes walk, as far as I remember. So if you have got a connection, an international connection with very short interval, which is within the next 90 minutes, you can actually use the fast track, as you see over here. If the departure time of your international transfer flight is within 90 minutes, please follow the sign above. So the airport is massive. It's really, really big. I go to the passport control first, so here we go. Well, there was a lot of controversy when the whole airport was being built. It's in a remote location, far away from the city center, which in a way makes sense, right? You do not expect such a massive airport to be built somewhere within the city center. Though some activists were against it because of the location, that it is going to destroy the fauna and the habitat, the forest area. I'm not an expert and I'm not living in Turkey, so I was not right in the center of all these discussions. So I'm not going to make a comment here pro-government or anti-government. The airport itself looks big, it's fancy. Downstairs is the departure area and here is the arrival. So we will keep walking towards the passport control and I'm going to continue for a domestic flight there. There are plenty of exits, gates all over the place. The architecture is rather contemporary, although me not being an expert about it. Let me give you a view of all these beautiful birds here. So obviously this is the hub for Turkish Airlines and a lot of Skylines flights. So first important junction here, passport control transfers, and now we are gonna go downstairs here. And there is a whole long corridor to follow. And on the left hand side we're gonna get to the passport control. Down we go. So luckily our gate was very close to the passport control desks. It wasn't a very long walk. If you're a bit unlucky, if your plane mounts towards the end of the corridor, obviously you might need to walk further. The ceiling is really massive. It's so high, it's very spacious. So from that respect, it's a fancy airport, I need to admit. Impressive. Here's an exchange kiosk. They actually accept bank cards as well if you do not have any cash on you. There are plenty of electronic boards showing international departures here, and there are lots of signs showing you where the transfer desks are, where the passport control baggage reclaim is. And this is the stairs where we came through. So I guess one of those, I think this was my plane. I was walking through this glass corridor here, came to the stairs, and onwards from there. This is the corridor you're going to walk through. If you're not a Turkish national, these are the kiosks you should approach. Obviously make sure that you check it before you board the flight. The visa regime for your country, for Turkey, as I'm a Turkish national, I have no idea how this visa thing works. So make sure you check it before you board the plane. Right guys, so here we have come to the junction point where the domestic transfer desks are. As I have a further connection, I'll go through the gates here, and you see the passport desks over there. So if you have a connecting domestic flight within Turkey, through the corridor on the left hand side you see the domestic transfers desk and the passport control. So guys, I left the passport desk behind, and here you have all departure gates through the same corridor. We will go once again upstairs. So my flight is actually in 3 hours, so I've got plenty of time. I've got no idea which one is my flight though. Whatever. So here we follow right through the corridor, depending on if you have something to declare or not. You go through the red gate if you have goods to declare, if not you go through the green gate. And the security check, so I'll stop recording. Here is the domestic transfer security gate, so we'll go through the checkpoint and then we'll keep walking towards the gate. So guys, after the security check we go to the domestic departures. We're going upstairs. Up we go through the walking stairs, and we are going to arrive at the departure hall. And loads of shops all over the place. As I've got a little bit of time to kill, I will be able to show you around what's going on. Where are those crazy guys sitting? Oh, there's live music. That's a nice small detail. You've got cafeterias, Starbucks over here, a lot of fast food restaurants. You can get beer here, guys. Again, it's very spacious, massive, high ceilings. So you've got a smoking area here. So departure gates are on our left, but let me take you through the aisle here, which leads you to the food court. You've got Burger King, Popeyes, Sparrow. There's a small kiosk on the left if you want to buy some cigarettes. Restrooms over here. And here is the food court. Local time is around 2 p.m. and it is December, a couple of weeks before Christmas, so I guess this explains why actually it's not crowded. Normally you expect the airport in Istanbul to be bustling and very busy. I don't like crowds, so I actually love busy times of Istanbul. Traffic and airport, here we don't like that. Overall today it's been a very convenient experience. I wasn't recording obviously through the security check, it just literally took me 3-4 minutes to go through, but remember this is a very exceptional time. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I don't know if actually timing has any impact on that, but obviously it's not the high season, and that probably is the reason why it was not so crowded. You got Popeye, Sparrow here. And I'm going to give you a nice view over the waiting lounge. It's a dead end, don't go there. Or you can actually just sit here and chill, not a bad idea. And there we are, the home base of Turkish Airlines. Oh, this is a brilliant idea, by the way guys, we can actually just stop by there. It's a small library. There are not so many books. It says, as you see, Istanbul Airlines Library. Istanbul Havalimanı Kütüphanesi. And you can actually find interesting magazines and books there, so we can take a look together. Down we go again. So we are heading to the library, which I was talking about. And once again, now we're on the floor where the gates are. Well, the ceilings are massive everywhere. Let's go to the library. So the working hours 7 a.m. 11 p.m. It's a really nice idea, and you can see you can find international magazines as well. Let's take a look together. It's a beautiful idea. And you can take a seat here, and if you have got a little bit of time to kill, you can read. Oh, there are more books over there. It's a very good idea. Nobel Prize winning authors. Oh, that's a very nice idea. So you can just take a book here. They've got lots of Turkish books, English books, magazines, and you can enjoy your free time reading here. Excellent. So this is where the real deal happens. Once you know your gate, so each gate has got two entrances. It's 1A and B, so there's G2, and then you have aisle A and aisle B, like in this case. I still have another 40 minutes before I know which gate is mine, so I'll just walk around, show you the domestic terminal departure floor. See, there is a 2GA and then a 2GB. So this floor is gates starting with G, and upstairs those gates start with F. It's really spacious here, the whole area. There are loads of seats, couches, where people take a rest before their flights. I would love to show you the tower. You'll see it on the advertisement on the wall. It's really fancy. It looks very nice. It looks like a joystick actually, with the colors or the Turkish flag. It looks very fancy, to be honest. I hope I can spot it somewhere, and I would love to show you. So let's travel a bit backwards. So upstairs was where I got off the plane, so we walked all the way back there and then went through the security check. Back again, we are on ground G floor, I suppose. That's what G stands for. Kindergarten. I hate these noisy kids. We'll walk through this corridor all the way down. It's a massive aisle where all the gates are located. So we were at G2, now we're at G4. Shops all over the place, fancy shops, a lot of food stalls, small pubs, restaurants. Let's keep walking. Like it is the story of our lives, you always come to a crossroads. Go right, go left, go right, go left. We always make mistakes. We always make errors. We choose one path and then we complain we wish we had gone the other. No, I'm just kidding and dramatizing, of course. It just depends where your gate is, and I still do not know mine. Massive airports. Overall, today it is ideal for vlogging. Look at that. There's literally nobody around here. Istanbul Airport is known for being very crowded, bustling. So right before Christmas, I assume it's not the most popular window for traveling. So at the end of the corridor we are, at the end of floor G. There is another aisle with a lot of shopping kiosks. There's a Glory Jeans cafe, and that's where actually the last gates are. As I still do not know what my gate is, I'll just sit down, sip a drink, and we'll keep exploring once we know the gate. We finally know, guys, so 5 PM to Izmir. So the gate is G8B, Golf 8 Bravo, Tango Kilo 2332. There we go. So G81. So G8B was it? Or was it? Yeah, G8B. So we will go through the left aisle, otherwise we'll go straight. There I can see it, G8. So it is actually at the end of the corridor here, my gate. I still have got an hour and a half before my flight, so I'll go grab something small to eat. So guys, I've made it to G8B, Izmir. That's where we are headed. So finally we found the gate. The plane is ready, and there's a huge queue there. I think we will start boarding in about 5-10 minutes. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed our walkthrough from the international terminal in Istanbul New Airport to the domestic terminal. I've taken you through the gate as I got off the plane in the international terminal, and we have had an interesting walk through the domestic terminal, and I'm about to board my plane. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you ever come by to Istanbul, I hope you'll find this tutorial helpful. So subscribe, like, if you have any comments, just drop them below. Take care, bye bye.